welcome to Morelia again, guys. So today we're gonna go to a Vinata that I've been wanting to go for like years. I'm finally gonna go visit Don Mateo and meet Emilio Vieira and his family and check out what they're doing there. So we're super excited, waiting for the Uber, and let's go do that. Rule number one of visiting any palenque or Vinata is come fed. That's like you can't, non-negotiable. You gotta have some breakfast before you drink all the mezcal, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Fed, got some sustenance before the mezcal. Now we're walking over to the Don Mateo store here in Morelia. So we are with Emilio and we're driving up to the Vinata to hang out there for a little bit. I'm sure try some mezcal and see the production. But to be honest, just to be like sharing the car with Emilio driving, it's pretty cool. So just a little thing, Emilio is the first registered mezcalero here in Michoacan, a legend, and his mezcales are amazing. It's imported by David Suro. So if you know those names, you know this is great stuff. So super excited what today's gonna bring. And yeah, I think the next one we're gonna be at the plantations walking around the agaves. Alright guys, so welcome to the Don Mateo Vinata here in Michoacan. It's crazy, like just driving here, the different climates that you get. So you leave Morelia where it's a little bit more dry and you get here and it's literally like a pine forest. It's beautiful. The weather is awesome. Anyway, this is the horno here, right? Where everything gets cooked. There's a couple of agaves here that I'm gonna show you guys. So these here are all cupreata or chinos that have been cooked. And then this is some of the espadencillo that have been cooked here. And these right here are the fermentation vats where you're fermenting the agave, right? Because it's so cold recently, especially this morning, they said, they covered it because they need for it to be a little extra warm for the fermentation to, you know, I guess work better. But yeah, we're gonna hang out here for today and spend some time and try some mezcal. And yeah, it's awesome to be here. There's really few things that smell better than cooked agave. Like yeah, I wish I could transfer the smell on a video. And since they weren't distilling today, it was cool because we could actually see the ovens used to distill. And we actually got to have like a rare glimpse of inside the still too and check out the wooden spoon that's used to make this mezcal. So besides the mezcal that Emilio makes here, Don Mateo just released a new project that's really, really cool. That's their rum. That's what I'm drinking here right now. So it's 100% agricole, just straight sugarcane juice that's fermented, then distilled twice in the same stills that they use for the mezcal. So the Filipino or Tarascan stills. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's grassy, it's funky. It's not charanda because it doesn't fit the denomination of origin. But in this area, there's a lot of sugarcane as well. So we decided to, you know, get a new project going, which hopefully you'll see more of it in the US pretty soon. So this area here, like all the glass you see back there, that's all the rum that Emilio makes that it has it in glass. And then all the tanks here, those have mezcal. They usually stay there for 2 months, they said. And then these jugs here are the heads, tails, and puntas, where they do the adjusting of the ABV and the taste after everything is done. Gracias. So this hill right here, this is basically a mezcal cemetery. All these crosses that you see here, they all have mezcal bottles that are buried there, and they're going to be there for a few months. So they have the same lot, which is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. I wanted to do a side-by-side. So they're going to have a couple that are going to be buried and a couple that's resting in glass, so you can do a side-by-side about the difference. And after we looked around the Vinata and talked about the whole process of making Don Mateo, they invited us to go to this cava, this bodega, this cave of mezcal underneath the Vinata. There's mezcal here from like 10-15 years ago. We saw a lot of familiar names as well. And then they tell us that they're going to pour us something very, very special. Guys, she's gonna give us a mezcal that was still made by Emilio's dad right now.
Cupreata, tequilana, del 2012.
2012.
Ajá, todavía trae la mano del papá de Emilio.
Gracias por compartir eso con nosotros.
Sí.
Gracias. So that was the Vinata here. Just an incredible place. The fact that we got to try something, when she pulled out the mezcal that his dad made, it's just incredible. It's been there since 2012, and we're at the Vinata. We're at the cava where it's named after him and all that. Just awesome. Now you can see here on top the clouds are coming in. A couple of lightnings fell really close, but that doesn't stop us. We're gonna go now to where they have all the crops of the cupreatas, which is about an hour and a half away from here. So we're heading there over now. We're just grabbing some mezcal for the road, and we're gonna go see the agaves. And probably know Don Mateo is a huge part of the bat-friendly project, where they let 5% of their crops to grow the quiote for the bats to be able to pollinate, and they do a lot more than just that. So I'm super excited to go see the crops. And we just stopped right here because Emilio's putting gas in the truck to make sure we get there. And I love this. We're just sharing one cabin, me, Michelle, Emilio driving. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Guys, look at this. We're in the middle of the road in the mountains of Michoacan. This is a side of Michoacan I've never seen. It's a jungle. It's like it's a bosque. It's amazing. Just look at that behind us right there. And this rain just makes everything better, to be honest. But okay, that was a little break to see the view, and back on the truck with Emilio. Guys, welcome to El Limón. So this is a little ranchito up in the mountains of Michoacan. It's about a 2-hour drive from Morelia, and this is where they have all the cupreatas that they're growing. This is part of the bat-friendly project, so we do see some quiotes here. Actually, David Sura told me not too long ago that they just were able to catch a bat that they thought was, the bat was in the risk of extinction. And this is just incredible. There's a lot of fog, so we can't see much, but just to see it, amazing. I can't even imagine what it is to harvest the agave here in this kind of terrain. It's just special to be here for sure. So on this side here, I think we can see a little bit better of a view, and it's just... when you see something, I don't know, I think the first time I saw this when I was 10, 11 years old, when my dad took me to Glacier National Park in Montana, that it took for a while for my brain to register what it was seeing, that it wasn't a picture. I think it happened to me too in the Grand Canyon. This is definitely, it happened to me a bunch in Oaxaca too, but this right here is definitely one of those times too. Jesus Christ. So guys, this is the area where it's one of the bat-friendly fields, and you can see the quiotes behind me a little bit after the cloud. One interesting thing here that he was telling me that's really cool is the amount of hybrids that are here, right? So the two endemic agaves in this area are the inaquidens, right, or the alto, and the cupreata, which is what we see most of it here. But when bats come in one night, they stop at a cupreata quiote, they eat the seeds, and then they go to a alto quiote that's next to it, and they eat that seed. In the stomach, the seeds just kind of and when it poops out a seed, it becomes a hybrid. Biologists are saying that once it is something like a hybrid like that, it won't give other agaves, so the seeds won't give them another one. But he also wants to check to see if that's true or not, and see if you can grow the seeds from that. But it would be cool too to see, and mezcal done just with the hybrids, to see how that impacts the flavor. This is their nursery, which is literally just across. We were right there up on that hill, and then the nursery is right here. They're getting some irrigation going over there because they were complaining how it's overcast, but it's just sprinkling. It hasn't rained, and they need it for it to rain, really rain. But they have a couple of cupreatas that are like little grass, really, like little babies. And then there's a couple there that's like a year and a half old. And then they would transfer those to the fields or wherever they need to be. One thing with the cupreata is the cupreata only grows with seed. So it doesn't create hijuelos like you do with the tequilana or the espadín. So since Emilio was driving all the way here, he brought some stuff that they needed. So we stopped by here. We're just gonna, feed the mules, give them some hay. And he's gonna talk to his cousin for a little bit, and we're just chilling here. And the view here, guys, like I know I keep saying that over and over again, but it's pretty incredible. But it's been cool. We're just hanging out here and seeing Emilio with his family and hanging out at this place. Yeah.
¿Iban a filmar esta semana, pariente? ¿Qué? ¿Iban a filmar esta semana? ¿Y yo? Pinche día de enfermedad. ¿Vamos a agarrar entonces? Pues está fuerte.
Can't just drink this guy, you gotta help out. All right, guys, so that was the fields, and we got to check out the agaves and everything. It was incredible. Now we're heading over to the Vinata and hang out for there for a little bit. It's about an hour and a half drive. Yeah, so that was that. Amazing, of course. And we're back at the Vinata. I'm gonna use the word again. It was incredible to see that. Completely different to any agave fields I've ever been to. The fact that it's basically in a forest. Yeah, very, very wild and a little ranchos. Amazing. And now we're back to the Vinata. I think we're gonna hang out here for a bit, chill out, maybe have some coffee, have some more conversation about mezcal and everything else, which we did all day long with Emilio going over to the fields. And awesome. Thank you so much for you guys watching if you got this far. So guys, I'm gonna end it here. We had some food, sat down, ate some chicken, some rice, and the comal right there with the firewood, with this just, again, incredible. I think that's the name of this vlog. Incredible. This incredible view, even with the overcast and even with the fog. Just awesome. This was really, really, really a special day. And thanks for everybody that kept watching. And again, if you have any questions about this, please, reach out to me on Instagram. I'd say that's probably the easiest way to reach out to me. And I try to answer everything that I can, or email me as well, whatever works. I love to engage and, answer any questions that I can answer. This place, they do tours. There's a charge for the tours, which is like 150 pesos. So if you do want to make, I don't think you're going to be able to go to the fields like we did today, but if you want to just come to the Vinata here and check out the production, you can do that. So ask me, I can put you in contact with them. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. That's the best way to support everything. Thanks for being here. Saludcita y nos vemos.